Alright, so we just drove down probably 7k down the floodplain to where it looks a lot drier. I can actually see the plane probably 200 yards behind me there, so hopefully it's a bit more accessible. It's just gone 40 degrees, so prime time to go chase some pigs and buff out in the open. I really want to find that bull from yesterday, but chances of bumping into him again are pretty slim, but this area is pretty untouched in regards to the buff, so should be some handy bulls out there. Just got to find them and do all the right moves. But keen to go walk a bit of a stretch. Smacking our way along the floodplain. It's pretty dry at the moment, but yesterday where all that good sign was, that big buff was about 5k down here, so I'm sure we'll run into some soaky country. A few pads along here, not as much pig sign. I think this is closer to where the locals can get their buggies, so makes sense. Just coming in the hottest part of the day. We're peaking over 40, which is what we want. With such little cover available, myself and Jake took it nice and slow, edging out onto the floodplain. Every time the bull would face away, we'd slowly creep closer.
Boys.
Pretty cool little stalk, eh?
That was very cool, mate.
Got into, I wanted to get to 40 for you, we're at 42. But yeah, just caught us moving in the open a little bit. Sort of didn't want to waste heaps of time as you wasn't a giant, but cool nonetheless, eh?
Oh, yeah, hard to explain, mate. Going from running dogs to walking out in the middle of a floodplain with a bow and a stick, it's
the best.
It's the best. That's it. So,
we'll keep going.
well, this close. But
that's it.
Next one. We've got a little bit more plain to cover.
Yeah, probably it's not 100 kilometres.
100 million acres of plain to have a look at.
So we'll keep going. There should be a bit of water, about 500 up, I think. So go check it out. Cheers. So that's pretty well our walk done. Had a chance or spotted a really nice old bull. He was broomed off on one side and with another pretty decent bull actually, and the wind was just all over the shop. I couldn't even make out which way it was going. We had another family mob of buff come through, which linked up with him. They eventually caught our scent. I didn't know whether to go back, forward, zig or zag, so that was pretty frustrating. It was kind of just one of them afternoons where you couldn't do anything right. Probably walked about 5k in a straight line from the car and probably 9 all up, I'd say. So we'll probably truck it back out to the track, beeline it to the car. But yeah, just one of those days. All right, so it's day 6, I believe. Been struggling a little bit finding the bulls, but going to check out another spot tomorrow where we think is going to be pretty good stack of wallows on the maps. Yeah, just going to go give it everything, walk all day, cover ground, and hopefully we can bump into that shooter bull and the wind's going to hold out for us. Seen those two yesterday, but the wind was fucking terrible, so that was a bit disappointing. But got to be in it to win it, so we'll head out and see what we can see. Righto, so we've just spotted a giant scrub bull. We've done a big loop around him to get the wind right. He's massive, one of the best bulls I've ever seen. Probably 300 off him at the moment, the wind's good. So that's just sort of in the face. FLOODPLAIN, he's huge. We sit here and bake our brains in the sun. Just faces that way, just chewing his gut, but I just want him to turn, give us a better angle so we can go in. With the bull facing us and chewing his cud, there wasn't much else I could do except for get down low and slowly gain some metres towards the next stand of timber. Yeah, baby. Smoking. That's how you do it.
He's still hobbling around.
Yeah,
He's fucked. But... Oh, dude.
Oi. So we spotted this bull early on and got into about 90, and he just was facing us the whole time, like he was facing the opposite way the wind was coming from. We were patient, we got into 50, 52, and then he walked across and he was at 50.5 then. And yeah, one perfect arrow.
Perfect release.
I usually shoot 20 and under, but you know, the old dog goes all right sometimes.
In situations like that.
But he is a cranking big bull. I can't wait to show you guys him. Like, he is just everything you want in a scrubber. He's huge.
One of the biggest bulls we've ever seen.
But he's gone what? 30, 40 yards? Fell over within seconds. Mate.
Those Nick's 3 blades is absolutely smoking, eh?
So yeah, that's the Nick's 3 blade. 250 Nexus shaft with a 75 grain titanium mount set. It's money. How good's the NT, honestly? There he is. 3 blades gone in there. But, that is just a cranking old bull. Like, don't even see that. Just wow. He's just old as the hills. See if I can pull this arrow up for you. So there's that 3 blade there. Just shoot on it. 0 damage. Next a shaft, next broadhead. And that is what you want. 1 arrow, clean kill, ethical. He's gone down, 20, 30 yards. And to do that with a big game animal, as good as it gets. I'm bloody stoked. Shot an awesome bull earlier in the week, and this guy's definitely an upgrade. Just gotta find that buffalo now. Well, this bull is just something special. He is just incredible. Even better than I thought he was. He's on the ground. So much age about him, definitely going backwards. To be able to put him down with 1 arrow like that. So good, hey. We've been struggling or working hard the last 5-6 days, and you put in the hard work and you'll get rewarded. But I'm so happy with this thing. Like that black scrubber I shot earlier in the week, that was so good. The upgrade with this thing, like just really special. Oh, got no words, honestly. Jack Duddy. Fucking, what a week, eh?
Yeah, mate, he's a special bull, that fella.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, mate.
TO.
Yeah, I'm speechless. I'm speechless, mate. I knew I'd get you a bloody scrubber and a buff. We haven't got you the buff yet, but we're going to the spot.
Thank you, bro. So I'm just going to give some meat to the TOs and manage to get it back to the vehicle. Had their quad bike trailer on, so it wasn't too bad. Righto, so we're just coming into a new bit of floodplain section here. Dropped some of that meat off the TOs before, and they told us there's a few buff in this area, so looks pretty promising. A lot of sign on the ground, so I'm sure once we hit that sort of damp patch up ahead, that shouldn't be far off. We'll go out the edge probably. It's a really nice bull. So I've just spotted a really nice bull by himself. Yeah, he's really nice. So he is 270. So this buff's feeding along in front of us, and I think that bit of an island's going to push him in line with us. I'm going to try and get out to that dead tree out there, and it should be about a 50-metre shot, so we'll see. I think he heard that. So I've gone in as far as we can. The bull in front of us has been wallowing. He's just stood back up. About 220 yards away, there is a bull that's just obscenely large, fast asleep in his wallow. That's the bull I'd probably prefer to shoot, but we don't really have much we can do at the moment, so we're probably going to have to sit here for 3 or 4 hours until these bulls get up and feed again. Both nice bulls. This one's in the 90s, and I'd say that one over there's pushing 100, if not better. Decisions. Righto, so we've been here sitting off this buff for probably an hour and a half. I've fallen asleep, Hota's fallen asleep. And he is just on a high alert. I do not know why, and he's just, I kind of do, but there's a willy wagtail going off before, but he did not like it in the slightest. Just sat looking at us for like 40 minutes. The bull out that way is proper, but there's just nothing we can do. So we wait. I'm going to sleep. So we're just creeping in on this bull. Decided to go for glory on the big one. And we've walked away from that other bull in front of us. He was nice, but this one out here is real good. So he's probably 150 out in the floodplain. No clue what he's going to do, but it's not going to be easy no matter what happens unless he feeds to us, which I doubt. So just going to keep creeping up. The wind's starting to swirl a little bit. Typical for the arvos up here, but there's a little bit of reed grass in front of him. I'm hoping he goes into that and we can put his head behind it, and I'm just going to scoot out. As the afternoon goes on, he will feed more aggressively and sort of drop his guard a little bit. Fucking cranking bull. Anyway.
As the shadows began to grow, we decided to make a play on the bull out on the floodplain, covering ground whilst he wasn't looking or feeding, and ensuring we were stopped when his head swung back to look for danger. Everything was going according to plan until the bull caught some movement out of his peripherals. We'd managed to close the gap to around 60 metres, and from there, the bull come in to investigate what we were, quartering on and giving us no shot, before eventually busting out and taking off.
Should have cut the tongue at 55. Fucking dog. This piece of can't roll. It's 40, 50, 60. You're coming closer. Fucking shit. Slide aside.
Only says 99.
Like, what made him turn around?
Just something that, like this, we're in his home. He knows that something's not right.
This other bull's just down here, so I hope we haven't spooked him. Wait, stop. Wait. Stop. Do you want to pull up, you stupid fuck thing?
What an afternoon.
I'm like, smart but dumb. Like, stop. Did not care.
You yelled at him.
Alright, so that's a wrap for the Arvo. We're just going to head back to the vehicle. We only got in on this swamp 250 metres really. All the buff now headed right out onto the floodplain. Pushed it, trying to get that big bull. Got into 56. I wanted 55, and yeah, he sort of picked us. Couldn't get the sight to slide, and it was just a bit of a cluster. And him coming in, but there was really no shot with him quartering. So anyway, you get that. But yeah, it's good to find him. There's shitloads of buff here, so next couple of days should be really good. What are we doing today, boss?
We are headed back down to the spot that we were at yesterday. We didn't really get to do the walk that we wanted to do yesterday, so we had a bit of a walk that we wanted to do, and we only ended up going 185 metres. So we heading back into that zone and see if we can spot that big bull from yesterday as well. It'd be good if we can find him, but I'm sure there's going to be some other monstrosity things out there. So we'll head down, get the gear sorted, and see what we can find.
Shot 60, and yeah, all arrows in the middle, which is good. So if I need to, I can take that shot. I sort of don't really want to shoot past 50, but big animals, big targets. So, and it's open country on the floodplain. But keen to get down there and suck into him. It's another hot day. It's currently 33 degrees at 10 o'clock, so that'll be a good one.
Actually not bad.
What's going on here?
I'm just taking a leaf out of Will Primer's book. I am dumb, and I left my face mask back at camp.
So now you are a tree.
So I must pretend to be tree. Not too bad. The beard
Not
sort
too
of
good either.
the beard sort of helps, but
Yeah.
oh well, you got to do what you got to do.
Righto, so we just done a big loop around there. There's a bit of a drainage we had to go around. Actually blew out some cows with the wind, and then I think it was sort of our fault. We got busted by a bull. We're just trying to cover a bit of ground, but wind's in our face now, and we've got like 6 or 7k of floodplain up ahead. Should be a stack of buff up here, so we're just gonna go slow and hopefully find them in their wallows or just on the edge of the floodplain before they see us. Nice bulls here though, it's good. Well done, face paint man. Just a kid.
This shit on my face. But
First buffalo, mate.
that's first buff.
Great shot.
Not an absolute monster, but man, oh man, they're fucking tough. You can only imagine what a big old bastard would be like, but I'm stoked.
Well done, man.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, that's great.
The wife isn't gonna like this one on the wall, but anyway. Good shit. Well, there he is. First buffalo with the bow. Never shot one before. I've never even been into the territory before now, so I'm absolutely stoked with that. But he's just a young bull.
He's your ball, mate.
Yeah, that's it. He's my bull. Opportunity sort of came up, so I thought, might as well break the ice and get it done with this big fella.
Perfect shot, mate. You've done really well.
Absolute perfect shot. 43 meters. Just smoked him. Ran 100 meters, something like that. Got the wobbly leg and fell over. So that's good.
You've done good, mate.
I'm stoked with that. Alrighty, there he is. Let's prop him up for some photos and videos, but I'm so stoked with that. First buffalo on the ground, first time in the Northern Territory even, so I'm absolutely stoked.
So you should be, mate. Well done.
Perfect clean shot. 2 blades straight into the vitals. Yeah, 43 meters. Yeah. I just don't even know what to say. I'm just fucking stoked. So, thank you, buddy. That's what it's all about. That's why we're out here chasing these bastards.
1 arrow.
One arrow.
Funny that.
Funny that.
It's like you want to go out and get it, but... Crocodile!
Navigating through this shit is a nightmare. There's channels here, there, and everywhere.
A heart races when you go through this. There's a little pocket of water. Show the friends that. Get a little croc in there. Oh,
Big bull.
here's a big bull. I think it's the same old cunt from yesterday. So we're making our way out. This bull is about 330, 300 away still. These reeds are a lot better to walk through and I'm a lot less scared of crocs. But I'm pretty certain this is the same bull from yesterday, Arvo. We pushed him in this direction. We're about 5k across the floodplain into where he sort of run. He's just in the middle of nowhere. I'm not too sure if we'll be able to get all the way to him. There may be a drainage in between us, but at the moment we're just going to poke him. We've got nothing better to do, so as that sun gets lower in the sky, it'll be better for us as he feeds a bit more and relaxes. But yeah, it's hard going out here on this floodplain stuff. Well, as you can see, the sun's pretty well going down. We're about 1.8k out on this floodplain. The bull's still 100 yards out and just can't get any closer at the moment. I need him to turn and feed, but he's just on high alert. So it's fucking hard work, this. Yeah, what can you do, eh? Like, there's not a tree in sight, nothing. Ground's loud and sloshy, and the bulls stand 5 foot above the grass. So let's see what happens. We've got about 15 minutes. Well, that was about a half of like 5 or 6 hours out on this floodplain. Till dark, and I think we went around the wrong side of a body of water. Fuck. So smart, so switched on. Here's a giant bull, but we're gonna get off this floodplain and being eaten alive. Righto, so we've made it back to the car. That was a K and a half of fucking hell. I'm exhausted.
I'm ruined.
You think of a floodplain and it's like all this nice green, but it's knee-high just slop and mosquitoes and just...
And you just can't get to them out there. Oh, you can get to them, it's just incredibly hard.
But we'll persevere. But I'm f***ed.
Yeah. Time to go home. Well,
Bow hunting. Yeah. Woo! Great spot. Fucking idiots. Where's that? So back at it again, just checking out another section of floodplain. Gonna leave that where that bull was this afternoon, see if he'll come back, but a little bit tricky to see on the map where exactly you need to go, so I'm gonna suck it and see. We'll just... Look at that. Flung. Shit like that, where there could be crocs in it or just wherever you can walk to, but it's only ankle deep at the moment. I'm sort of hoping it opens up in the next 300. It looks like it does in the map, so if not, we'll get back in the vehicle, go up another couple of k's and head to the map till we find a bull. But they seem to be out in the more open floodplain. I think because they've got a lot more visibility out there, they might feel safer. So we'll go for a look and we'll find them. Righto, climbed up to a bit of higher ground up here on the floodplain, and yeah, we blew out some cows earlier with our wind, but on the floodplain in front of us for the next, I reckon I can see for 3 or 4 kilometres, I can't see a single animal. Not to say they're not there, but the bulls we're after are typically out feeding on the floodplain, so go back to the vehicle and probably go up another 4 or 5 Ks and rinse and repeat. But yeah, don't have much else to say, but it's hot.
So much better before it was
Just we're doing all the wrong moves.
What do you reckon? It's not good.
It's not good. Well, we found a bull way out on the plain. So we're going to grab the gear and march on out to him. Don't know how good he is. He's a big bull. He's on the move, so nose into the wind. Hopefully we have the sun at our back. And I don't know, try and shoot one. Getting a bit repetitive now. Great shape and everything. I'm just not sure. I'm not too sure how old he is. He's got big sweep and genetics, but so we're coming to you from the croc hole again. Got this bull. He's been from about 115. He's just slowly making his way towards us. I tried calling him in before and he just did not care, did not want a bar of it. Pretty much no stalk out to him because he's facing us, so we're just going to see if he's going to mosey on in. There's another 2 bulls out to our right.
He is moseying in. He is moseying in very slowly. Slow.
As the bull was making his way in, Hota was holding the camera in one hand and rangefinder in the other, spitting out distances as the bull closed the gap.
50 on the dot. Holy fuck, that was hard. Holy fuck, that was hard to range. Oh. I'm pretty sure I got it.
Ooh. Fucking tough.
Oh, that was cool.
Floodplain Buffalo.
No, it's like you have nothing and then there's everything, and he's quartering on the whole time, like far out. And I'm shooting a back tension release too, so I can't exactly just make it go off. But he was only like 5 yards from hitting our wind when he sort of turned off to the side. Hey,
Totally.
what was he? 34.
34.
Yeah.
I must have hit like a bit of grass or something. It said 27.
Yeah, I heard
like,
that and I was like, no.
I was just like, no, that's not right.
Yeah, one perfect arrow.
They have to be one of the hardest animals to get out to in
On
this
the
shit.
floodplain, yeah. This is no colour. This is it.
There's just nothing out here.
We got to 110, and that's it. And he could pick us when he was facing. It's like there's nothing we could do. So anyway, that's what you want, eh? That's bow hunting out on the floodplain. All the odds stacked against you, just all of it. We've had such a difficult week chasing these guys. He's no world beater, but it'll be meat for the TOs. Awesome shot, and memories me and you'll share for a while. Oh,
that's how tired we are.
Oh, fuck.
These things have beaten us down the last week. That's all we went. 80 metres, if that.
Oh. This would have to be one of the most challenging hunts I've ever done. I've hunted heaps of buff before, but on the floodplain, they are just another animal. Just zero cover, switched on, and yeah. How good's that, eh? They are just beastly animals. We've grinded and we've got it done. Man, he's better than I thought. Like he's no giant, but he's quite a respectable bull. He's got that sweep there. I thought he was a lot better when I first laid eyes on him, seeing that sweep. Yeah. Stoked. I didn't think we were going to get anywhere near this guy. And for it to happen that way, that was just awesome. First time I've shot something on the trot with a back tension too, that was a bit of a challenge, but arrow landed just perfect. I had to give him that final little bit of lead. And he's probably only gone 40 yards, if that. Got over in about 30 seconds. Perfect. That's why we do it. But this guy will be awesome. We'll be able to get a vehicle out here and bring back all this meat for the TOs. Really valuable. Source of protein for them, buff and scrubbers, so they're kind enough to let us on.